Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another foundation review. I had no intentions on doing a back-to-back foundation review, but I also wasn't expecting a foundation to be launched. At least I didn't know about it. But I am reviewing today the Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation. I'm so excited, but also kind of nervous because again, I think the foundation might be a little bit too dark for me, but we will see. So let me read you a little bit about what it says on the box. I'm only focusing on the foundation today, so if you're curious on what's on the eyes, I'll let you know in a second. But other than that, I'm just solely focused on the foundation again. So it says skin perfecting medium coverage, liquid to powder matte finish, weightless smooth all day wear. So that is what they're claiming on the box. I did go in with the color tan, which yeah, that looks really dark on there, but let's see. So basically we're just gonna shake it, squeeze it, and let's see how it goes. It says tip, a little goes a long way, so we shall see. I am gonna go in with my beauty sponge. I did already prime and everything. That might be why you see a little bit funny skin looking cast here. So I am going to shake this pretty well, and I will be checking in. This is what the container looks like. I don't know. It's pretty cute. I do like it. And then you can see the foundation shade in the front and in the back, so that's cute too. I will say one thing. I did open it up. It came like this. There's nothing to cover it from like spilling out, so I don't know if it would actually like leak, like if you were to, I would say transport with it, if you were to travel with it, but we shall see. So just going in with my beauty blender or Real Technique sponge, we're just going to put it in the back of the hand. Ooh, it's like really watery. Is that supposed to be? Okay, hold on, let's wipe this off. Let me wipe off the top of this. We're going to close it back up here, and we're going to shake it a little bit more. That was very liquidy. Okay. And if you can hear my dog, I'm so sorry. Okay. Going back in, I want you to be able to see the consistency on this. It's like super thin. It almost reminds me of like a BB cream. Let me rub it on here so you guys could see what it's looking like. It's, I don't want to say oily feeling, but kind of. So this foundation does retail for $32 on the Sephora website. I will link it down below where you guys can find it. But we're just going to go in and see what happens, I guess. I'm so scared that it's going to like oxidize. I feel like that's like my biggest fear with foundations. But okay, that little bit didn't really do much. Maybe because I'm going with the sponge. So grabbing some more. And I'm trying to look at myself in the monitor because up close, I would say it's light coverage. But when I look at myself in the monitor, it looks medium coverage. I don't know how it's looking on your end. So if I'm being honest, I feel like because it's so light, going in there all those times isn't like making it build up. You're not going in with a lot at a time. Well, at least I wasn't right now. So realistically, a little might actually go a long way depending on the coverage that you need. Because I will zoom you in right now. To me, this is light, more on the light side to medium coverage, not medium coverage. So let's see if you can see that. It looks great on the skin. I will say, maybe it's just me, I feel like you could tell the foundation is on the skin. as opposed to that Wet n Wild one. I felt like it very much went like into the skin, like your skin but a little better type of thing. And this one I feel like you can kind of tell it's foundation. We'll see once we set it and like put our setting spray on and everything. I'm going to go in with just a tiny bit more. You guys, I'm going in with like the smallest amount. So yes, I went in multiple times, but... And I would definitely say you could go in here and build it up easily. I don't think you're going to get like a super cakey look if you did go in here to build it. Okay, so I will already say I don't hate the foundation. I would use it because I already bought it, but I wouldn't necessarily be like, oh my god, this is my new holy grail foundation. I feel like I would probably gravitate more towards Wet n Wild foundation. I feel like it just laid on the skin and made it look so blurry. This one on my monitor, it looks just as good as the Wet n Wild, but in person, I already feel like I have like a little bit of cracking here. I feel like that whole liquid to powder thing is why it looks like a little drying in some spots. But I'm going to go in, put my concealer, set that. I'm not going to set the whole face. I'm terrified by that, but I'm not going to set the whole face. I'm just going to go in, do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back to show you the final look, what it's looked like after a few minutes, and then we will start the check-ins. So again, this was the Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation, and it's supposed to be medium coverage, liquid to powder, matte finish. I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it for $32 when the Wet n Wild I kind of did fall in love with for under $7. So we'll see. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and clearly I went for more of a, what is it called? Natural look. You know, because I woke up like this. Okay, so as I was putting on the rest of my makeup, I did end up like, I don't even know how to tell you. So I went in and very lightly set my face with the translucent powder. Like, when I say lightly, I mean I just opened the container and whatever little bit was on the lid, I rubbed it on my brush, and then I put that like all over my face. So I didn't go in there heavy-handed or anything like that. But as I was putting on my foundation, I do want to say that I do think this primer, that step 1 that I used, is not the primer for this foundation. Because it is a liquid to powder foundation, I feel like it's dry on top of dry almost. It could just be my skin, I don't know, but around here I do feel like it could look better. Let me bring you in a little closer. So around here I feel like it could look way better. Oh my god, I'm itching. I'm gonna try it again in like another video and keep you guys updated, but I totally think that the rest of my skin looks pretty decent. And the rest of my skin has that Hydro Grip primer, and I think you need to gravitate towards one of those primers for this foundation, which looks like this one. You guys know I've been using this one. I need to order the big one. Oh my god, again. I ordered this one Sephora and still didn't order that foundation. I mean, this primer. So I would say go with a more jelly-based hydrating primer as opposed to a mattifying primer or like a dry primer or something like that. If you're interested, before I go and come back for a check-in, on the eyes I literally just have this palette. I simply tapped into these two colors here, and then these two colors a little bit on the outer corner, and this, I don't know if I used it or not. If I did, it was this one right here. That's it. I literally 5-minute eye look. And for my lips, you guys have to try these lip glosses. I love these lip glosses. They are the DesNUDEas lip glosses from Alamar Cosmetics. I will swatch it in the back of my hand so you guys can see the color. I mean, you guys can see it on my lips, I know. But I do have the lip liner as well. This one is in the color Coqueta. Ooh, very fitting. And then I just went in with the lip liner in the color Dulce. I love these lip liners and glosses. This gloss doesn't have a scent, which I appreciate. But yeah, so the Kat Von D foundation on my face. I'm going to let you guys go for a little bit, and I'll be right back to you guys. I'll be back in a couple hours for me to do a check-in. Okay guys, so it has been 5 hours since I applied this foundation. I will let you guys know right now, I definitely feel like I look more oily on this monitor than I did with the Wet n Wild foundation. But in person, I'm not oily. In the nose, I could tell that soon it's about to start, but I haven't touched anything up. This is just, I applied it, I went about my day so far, and that's it. So I will say around the nose, I think it is starting to look a little funny, but I'm not sure why. Again, it could be that primer because I literally just put it like right here. So that could be why, but I'm not sure. Okay, so now that I zoomed you in, you can see, hopefully, what the skin is looking like. You guys, I feel like parts of my skin just always look shiny, but I promise I'm not oily. But other than that, I mean, I've been running around, I've been out in the heat, and I mean, I don't think much has changed. So I will check in with you guys in a second for you. Okay guys, so I have officially been wearing this foundation almost 10 hours, or 10 hours, a little over 10 hours. I don't even know how long it's been. But, okay, so foundation wise, the Wet n Wild footage that I uploaded yesterday, my face looks super oily, and I feel like it looks the same here. But in person, it is not oily. I feel like maybe it's just like the shine here and there, but it's not super oily at all. It did break up on my nose. Let me bring it closer. So it did break up on my nose quite a bit. I was cuddling and stuff, so I'm sure some of it came off because of that, like here, but here or there. But you could see like a little bit of the breakage. It's not a lot though compared to how it was, and I did have my glasses on. So my final thoughts, well, let me show you a little so you can see, and then my forehead too. Okay, so my final thoughts on the foundation, again, that was the Kat Von D foundation. For you guys know, because it's like boom boom boom, but for me it's been all day. So my final thoughts on the foundation are that pretty much everything that it says on the box is true. I feel like that is the most important thing when reviewing a product, is what is the company claiming that the product does. And the product is claiming that it's mattifying, the product is claiming that it's liquid to powder, and that it's weightless and smooth. And it is all those things. So it is everything that Kat Von D Beauty is saying, but I do feel like you could get the same type of look style with that Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. And you can get it for less than $7. Now, I do think that this foundation would have worked better on that Milk Hydro Grip primer everywhere. I do want to try it again on a different video and not use that step 1 from Makeup Forever and see if that helps the area that I didn't like. But honestly, anywhere that I did have that Hydro Grip, I feel like it laid nice. If you're used to setting your powder or your foundation and you want to set this, I would suggest going in very lightly, because it does look like powder once it's like completely on your skin, but I still feel like it feels like a regular foundation, maybe not as like foundation-y. So again, this foundation was $32. I did get mine on the Sephora website. But yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to tell you guys. If you're interested, I'll link it down below. And honestly, I didn't pay attention to how many shades they had. I was just so focused on the shade range. I would definitely double check the shade that they suggest, because I think this one's pretty close to my skin tone, and it gave me a way darker foundation, I want to say. But yes, I think that's it. That's everything. I'll link everything down below. Everything's still available. I'll link down below. I just want to thank you guys for joining me again. And before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with your friends and family. Maybe, you know, they're into Kat Von D. But yeah, if you have any other requests or anything like that, leave it down below. And I will see you guys next time. Adios!